Okay, so what I've done is I've taken a portrait photograph of the beetroot. There's 24 beetroot seedlings in there, as I said, a month old, nearly a month old, and the bed is 66 centimetres wide by 2 metres long. So we'll just have a look at the book later when I put this camera down and go and see how many seedlings I can fit into that amount of space, maybe with a few spare spaces for some more seeds. Okay. Okay now folks, now I've just measured the plot out, and I'm going to show you what I've done. You might think, well, what's he doing all that measurement so accurately for, and so forth. The point is, I've taken it out of the book, I've gone by the book, and when you first start off, why not measure things properly so you know what 30 centimetres looks like, and out on the ground. So that's what we're doing now. We're doing it by the book, and everything's set out so you can see it. Just let me turn the camera around. Okay, so there we have. I'll just move back a bit so you can see the bed properly. So keep going back, can't get it all there. So you go back there a bit. There we are. There's the bed there. There's the ruler, and there are the 2 lines of string. So it shows you I can get 2 rows in there of beetroot, and we're now going to put the plants in, and we're going to put them 10 centimetres apart at 2.5 centimetres deep. So let's do that now. Okay now folks, I'm going to show you the rest of the process, but I'm going to have to use one hand, so bear with me, because it takes 2 hands obviously to do this, but I haven't got a little stand for this iPad mini, so let's have a look here. First of all, I'm taking the beetroot. See, the beetroot are in their little tray there, the one month old beetroot seedlings. I'm taking them out of the tray with a fork. See, there's a fork there. And then I'm measuring the space between the rows with a piece of old bamboo that I've measured specially for it, so that I know that between the rows is whatever it's supposed to be. Let's have a look and see what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, no, between the plants it's supposed to be 10 centimetres, and between the rows is a foot, 30 centimetres. So between the rows I've got that little measuring stick there, and you can see I've measured the others to make sure they're the right distance apart. Now we're going down along this string line here. The first thing I do is I get the dibber, that's this little pointy thing here, and put it in at the right distance, and I'm going to move it around to make a hole. There you go. And I take the junior beetroot out of its... I'll dig deep, by the way, because there's a big taproot at the bottom, or there's a long taproot at the bottom. It's not big yet, and the plant uses that to feed, so I don't want to destroy that. I'll put it in the hole there like that, make it a little bit bigger so it falls down into the hole a bit. You see that? And if you can see my hand there, yeah, I can see my hand now. Push it down in there gently, and then put the fork prongs either side of the beetroot, so you push the soil down but don't damage the stem, because the stem's very soft. There we go. The beetroot is in his new home. Look at that. So I'm going to do that along the rest of the row, and then where I haven't got enough plants to go to the end, I'm going to put matchsticks in at the right spacing, and then I'll put seeds where the matchsticks are. So it's warm enough now for the beetroot seeds to go in. The reason I put them in a seed tray in the greenhouse was because I did it earlier on in March when the weather was cold, so I needed the extra heat. Okay, final part of the exercise, folks, is to water those seedlings into the ground and give them a good watering so they get a start. Now we've already had some rain overnight, so The ground is a little bit moist and the air is moist and there's no sun about to dry things out, so that's the ideal day for planting things if you can find it. Okay, let's go with this watering can here. I don't know if you can see it on film. It's obvious what you do, really. I don't need to show you too much of that, I don't think. There are the seedlings there, all ready to go, and the matchsticks in position, so I can put some seeds in there later to make up the space. And I'm just going to water that now with a watering can.